The 7th of August 2025, the day that I created the world that would go on to be my longest running survival world ever. Since then, me and a small group of friends have been playing on it consistently every week, slowly building and expanding the world. I wanted to start documenting its progress, so today I'm going to show off everything I've built over the past 1,000 hours. So this is Gingville. I moved here after about, I want to say day 600 of the world. I started outgrowing my old place and I wanted to build something big and different, and there just wasn't the space there. These were the first 3 buildings I ever made. To be honest, I think they're some of the most impractical builds in the city, because they don't actually really serve a purpose, except from this one. But that's only because I made it a purpose. I gave it a purpose recently, which we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, these 3 buildings are mostly for display, except from this machine, which I constructed myself. I partly constructed myself. It's out of fuel at the moment, but it's basically an Enderpearl wind charge launcher that will launch me almost precisely to my friend's base, which is about, oh my god, which is about 500 blocks in that direction. As I said, these are some of the oldest builds in the, this is the oldest build in the city. I mean, I built all of these on one go using a schematic. They don't look bad, it's just that they don't really completely live up to the standard I've set for myself now, and I know I can do better than this. It's just like they kind of lack detail for me. I also built this building at the same time as these ones. However, this is probably the most used building in the whole city. It serves as my storage room. I think I've got roughly 400 chests in here. Every item's fully organized. I know exactly where everything is. It's quite useful, actually. It's not automatic yet. It's manual. There's not much to see in here, really. It's just a bunch of my items. Now, this is my honey farm / honeycomb shop for these 2 buildings. Come in. This is a bit like a pizzeria. You come in, you grab the honeycomb off the shelf. This is a cool little thing I designed. I mean, it's not really, there's not much design went into it. It's quite simple, but grab as much honeycomb as you want. It all comes in from over here, as behind that wall is actually my honey farm, which is fully automatic. It's actually broken currently because there's supposed to be shears behind the beehives, but I haven't refilled them and they've all broken. But when it is working, it's fully automatic. It's powered by LAs. Pretty cool. And it's given me more than enough honeycomb, so even though it is broken, if I'm being honest, I don't think I'm actually ever going to have to refill it, because it's just, the short time it was on, it's generated me so much honeycomb. It's actually insane. I'm never going to need any more honeycomb. This is going to last me a very long time. This is probably one of my favorite builds I've ever made. I mean, yeah, this is one of my favorite builds I've ever made. It's the factory. But it's not actually a factory on the inside, it's actually a theatre, which is quite cool. It's got these 3 massive chimneys on top. I'd say this build and this build, we'll get into in a minute. This build was heavily inspired by Mumbo Jumbo's Season 10 Hermitcraft base. I really liked how it looked. It felt very industrial. I mean, I mostly took the idea, not necessarily not necessarily the design, but more the idea of these 3 big chimneys and then the fans and whatnot. Interior isn't fully finished. I mean, it's nearly finished. I just have to do a bit of detailing and then another floor. But this is the music theatre. One of my nicest interiors. It's very detailed, and it's loosely based off the theatre shown in the Scott Pilgrim movie. I mean, it was quite hard to get the dimensions because they don't really show much in the film, but it was loosely based off that. Yeah, this is one of the areas I haven't finished in the factory. It's the bar. I have to do a bit of work for this, but it's nearly done. And then out here, well, that's literally all I've done. I mean, I've got all this space up here to use into the mountain as well. There's a lot of empty space in here, which I'm probably going to fill with a bone meal farm or a stem farm, because I don't have any of that, and I really need them. I think this is definitely one of my better builds. I don't often use reference images. This one I used no reference. I just kind of started building what came into my mind. I guess I kind of accidentally made it like a Japanese suburban, I don't know, not suburban, industrial city building, which I really like how it turned out. This one does serve a purpose, and it actually holds my super smelter, which I fully designed myself. It's definitely not the best, but it works. I mean, I'm happy with it. I made it myself. It's quite loud. I'm not going to hit that button that turns it on, and it's really, really loud. I'll do a quick demonstration of how it works. I mean, it's not too complicated. So obviously you can only put items in increments of 16 because there's 16 furnaces, and if you put it in as like an odd number, then the fuel will be all uneven. It's kind of hard to keep track of what fuel's in it. So let's put 16 raw iron. So we hit the button, then the piston will push the shulker box out into above an elevator, and then it's placed down. I need to turn it on. Oh god. Okay, actually I'm going to turn my game volume down because this gets extremely loud. The shulker box travels into there, gets placed down, and then this minecart comes along and detects it, takes everything out of it, and then when it's empty, that piston breaks it, and then it places it back down into there, and then that hopper minecart dispenses all the items, and then everything starts coming in. It's not really intended for short supply items like this, so it doesn't have 16. It's best for bulk quantity of items, so when I need a lot of glass or something like that, that's when it's ideal. But there you go, 69 in a few seconds. It's quite fast. And as I said, I fully designed this myself, 0 tutorials. It took me a while, but it works. Okay, this building, I haven't finished it, mainly because I don't know what I'm going to use it even for, and I'm not even entirely sure if I'm going to keep it. I might actually get rid of it, because I designed this ages ago, and it's just kind of been sitting there. So I'm not going to make a build I know I can improve. Next to it, this is my fireworks shop, because as I said, this is a multiplayer server, so there's people in here. There's a demand for firework rockets. So okay, someone's messed that up. At the bottom of it, there's a. I did make a rocket factory machine thing, but it's very inconsistent with when it works, because obviously I've got my sugarcane farm down there, which I'll get to in a minute, and I've got my gunpowder farm, which is in the mountain there. And obviously because it's the server, and our server's really bad, if I'm being honest, the actual computer it runs off it's not good. So we have to have the render distance set low on the server, otherwise it's just going to crash and nothing's ever loaded in. But when it does work, it's not too bad, and it keeps it somewhat supplied. I mean, this is a nice building, and there's a hole in the roof. And the trick here I saw in Hermitcraft is that if you put powdered snow underneath carpet, and then you jump on it, take no full damage, which is quite neat, actually. I mean, I think that's, for the most part, it for all the buildings. Oh yeah, and this is what the second part of the rocket shop looks like in the exterior, because before the rocket shop was this whole building, and then I built this. I didn't know what to use it for, so I just merged it with the rocket shop. This building, again, no clue what it's going to be used for. I just built it to fill in the space between these two buildings. And yeah, I mean, that's it for the surface buildings on the city, but there are some underground things, but I'll get to that in a second. Now, heading over this bridge here, this area I'm in the process of renovating it, because I built these buildings ages ago. I think it was like 2,000 days ago in Minecraft. And I mean, they're not necessarily bad, but I just know I can do so much better. I mean, this one's pretty much finished, and it does look a lot better already. This build, I love this building. I built this in one day, completely free build. It's a Japanese fishing hut, and it's just, oh god, I really like it. It's such a nice building. This wasn't here before. I just kind of, I don't even know why I built it. I just kind of started building, and this came out, and it's really nice. I've got all these tiny details here by the side. There's fish in the campfires, pufferfish, and salmon in the composters, and then there's a small dock here with some boats, and then there's algae, and drip leaves, and then this thing, which I haven't really done anything with, and it does lead to nowhere, but I kind of, well, what I intend to do with this area is have it a bit more sporadic and random compared to this, because what I did over here was I kind of went into this not really knowing what I was doing with the city, and I built the square initially and then built a road around it, and this part of the city follows a very grid-like structure, so it's one square and then another square, and everything follows the path of the road in one big square. But then I want this area to be a bit more fun, and not necessarily fun, just have different road paths. I mean, that's what I've already started to do here. So this is actually quite spherical. It goes around, and then it's going to go around here. I don't know what I've got planned for this area. I just know I want to make it nice. I'm going to make it better than this area, more detailed buildings. Maybe not necessarily bigger buildings, but just more appealing visually buildings. As well, each of these huts, they're not really full-size buildings, they have, I mean, you may have noticed the names on them, and that corresponds to the type of farm they have. So this is, well, it doesn't say it's a sugarcane, but that's abbreviated sugarcane, obviously. And I've got my sugarcane farm down here. This works. It gives me enough sugarcane for rockets and whatnot. This is my moss farm that has not worked for about 4 months. It's a really bad design. It's horrible. This building, I don't really like this building that much. To get rid of it. Cactus shop building thing. I mean, it's a cactus farm. You can't really go wrong with a cactus farm. It works. It's just literally a cactus farm. It's fine. It works as you'd expect it. Now, these buildings over here, these aren't actually mine. Again, this is a server, and this is some of my friends' builds. So, I mean, I won't get into that because it's not my builds, but just in case you were wondering. Again, like I said, I'm renovating this area because I didn't really like it. I mean, these cars are a bit rubbish as well. But there was a very makeshift train station here because one of my friends is building a massive railway that goes into the whole world, and there was a train station here. Didn't like it. I designed a new one. I also didn't like that. They destroyed it. So this is going to be an upcoming project to do. Also, ignore the side of that. I was experimenting with colours, and I haven't done the back of it yet. Only focus on the front. Okay, the rain's a bit annoying, but I can't sleep because it's not a thunderstorm. I almost forgot. This is my cathedral. This build, it really doesn't have a use yet. I mean, it kind of just sits in the background. It does look pretty cool, quite gothic. When I get round to it, this is probably going to be my villager trading hall. There is literally nothing. It's just a front. It just kind of leads into a cave. But this will be my villager trading hall at some point when I can be bothered to deal with villagers because they're not fun. This is my first genuine attempt. I mean, there's not much, but this is my first attempt at somewhat terraforming an area. I mean, it looked nothing like this before. I added these crop fields, and these are my first custom trees. Like I said, I think since I've started the world, I've noticeably gotten a lot better at building. And some areas like this just don't really, like, they look fine, but I know I can do a better job. And I'm going to go through and eventually remaster every single old build I've done. Probably except from that first building over there. But this definitely needs a bit of a doing up. But I mean, this not really practical. It's mostly for looks, except from this building. Actually, though, this building is the source of my gunpowder because it comes in from my gunpowder farm, which is in the mountain, down, and then it gets pumped into here. I mean, it's nearly empty actually. I need to AFK for a bit. Over here, at the silo, I've got my donkeys. They're all horrible. They're really, really slow, and there's a zombie horse in there. I just have them for keepsake. I mean, why not have a donkey? This building, or these two buildings, this building is actually, again, this doesn't serve a purpose. It should though, because I attempted building another moss farm and a bone meal farm, which followed the same design as the moss farm over there. Don't know why I did this because, well, obviously that design doesn't work, and I don't know why it would work over here. And I spent the entirety of New Year's Eve trying to fix this farm, and I failed miserably because I don't understand this. I mean, I'm not necessarily bad at redstone, but I don't understand this. It's quite confusing. So this is very impractical again. A lot of wasted space. I really need to go through and redo everything. But I mean, I'm just such a slow builder. I will get around to everything eventually. It just takes me so much time to do the smallest tasks. And as well, I've got this on either side of the city. It's just a small beach. I mean, there's nothing special to it. I just thought it was lacking something at the front, a bit of colour. So I just built this beach. Adds a lot of character to the city, I'd say. And obviously the one over there. I'm probably doing a pretty bad job at showing off the world here because I'm just kind of sporadically running around the place and showing off random builds. probably should have came up with an order to do things in, but I mean, I don't think it matters that much. Now, this is the underground area I was talking about. This is probably one of my favorite places in the server. This bit it's like, well, originally it was supposed to be one of those like underpasses that takes you underneath like a motorway or something. But it turned into like a maintenance tunnel because I mean my original idea was just a bit boring. I didn't know how to build it, so instead I turned it into a maintenance area. So here we have boiler room, and then it's all overgrown. There's pipes everywhere. It's all very coppery and green, overgrown. Through here is the city's electrical generator in a way, and then I haven't. Oh, this is all I've done. There's nothing through here except from this tunnel, which actually comes out by the factory here, which is a small detail because well, this was the original idea for the underpass thing, and obviously it turned into the service tunnel. And the service tunnel is actually a gateway into the sewers, which is it's a very expansive project I've been working on. I'm trying to, it's multiple layers to it. I'm trying to expand it throughout the whole city. I haven't actually touched this for a while, to be fair. It's, again, needs a lot of work done to it. But my goal for the sewer is to just try and make it just a giant labyrinth, essentially. Multiple layers, different designs of tunnel, really. I mean, there's not much to it yet, but I mean, there's a decent amount. I mean, this, if you go up here, this takes you to the field area we were just looking at. Cool detail, and I have tons of things like this where you can see outside. Over here, this goes down a level into this massive tunnel. This is the last thing I did, actually. I didn't give up. I just went to work on something else, but I was gonna have this massive tunnel with this huge water thing going through, and that's actually going to extend down to my friend's base when he builds his sewer as well. But that's going to be a while, and that's going to take a lot of digging, considering it's 500 blocks away. And this isn't even the digging, you're still going to do more for the roof and the floor. So in this part of the sewer now, this leads through here, which this is my kelp farm, which I haven't used for God knows how long. And it doesn't actually really work properly. I mean, it stores everything in this tiny hopper, and that's it. Like, I've got so many things I just started and never. Like I've got really bad commitment issues with this world. I mean, no, I can commit to the world, but I can't fully commit to a project. I mean, there's a few I've fully finished, but I just start a build, and I don't necessarily get bored. I just start another one, and then do that, and then just start another one, and then I just slowly loop around and do everything. And I just kind of forgot about this, if I'm being honest. This doorway here leads you out into where my farms are. So this area is where all the farms from the start funnel into. There's not much moss left, considering that farm hasn't run for about, I said 4 months, but I think it's actually a lot longer than that. The sugarcane though, there's quite a lot of sugarcane in here. There's like a lot. All these chests are pretty much full. Cactus, fully full. Bamboo. Never actually built anything for this. Never got around to it, but it's there. And then obviously I've got roof access to easily get in and out the tunnel, so you don't have to crawl through the sewer system to get to it. There's a second entrance to the sewer. Well, this was the original entrance actually. It goes down into here. This is where I got the initial idea, because originally this was just going to be a hallway. Because if you go this way, it actually lines up with the tunnel. It was originally just going to go into the tunnel, but then I thought that's a bit boring, so I started building this little catacombs area, which then evolved into the sewers. I mean, as you can see here as well, this peers into the storage room slightly, which is pretty cool. And here, I mean, this adds to the idea of making the sewers a maze. I mean, it just always goes back on itself, and there's different passageways. Like as well, if you go through here, this water stream, go up here. This actually takes you into here. And I just want to have tons of things like this, secret passageways that all lead into the sewer. I've got another one over here actually. Right outside of the honeycomb shop, I have this sewer tunnel thingamajig, which if you go down it and then follow this tunnel down, it's a bit ragged. I haven't finished this again. This brings you out into this massive tunnel from earlier, which is quite neat. However, it is a bit of a pain to get out this way. Oh, there we go. For the most part, I think that's the city bit concluded. I mean, I've got this big Berlin Wall, which I built. I mean, originally there wasn't one here, but I kind of wanted this area to be separated from this area, which is what we're going to get onto next. But I wanted them to be separate. It felt a lot better that way. Now, this is definitely some of my best building work I've done on the server. It's all of this custom terrain. I mean, every block you see here, placed by me. None of the original terrain is still here. This rock covers my nether portal, and through here, this hut leads you into my dripstone farm, which is quite slow. I mean, I built this thinking I was going to need a lot of dripstone, which I do, but it's just so much more efficient and quicker to just go to a dripstone cave and just rip it up. Because, I mean, like, I've had this for a few months now, and it's generated me 4 stacks. Here is this big, I wouldn't call it a mountain, more of a stony hill, with this cherry blossom tree and a swing. And this is the tavern, which I have not finished. You may be noticing a recurring theme with a lot of my builds that I haven't finished them. If we go around the back here, this is what I was talking about with all the custom terrain. So I've placed pretty much every single block here. It's taken a while, but it's 100% worth it. It looks amazing. I still haven't finished the back of the tavern. It's gonna eventually be finished at some point. Don't know when, but hopefully it will be within the next year. This is my... Oh, who's that? Oh god. Cloud chaser. I had to clip farm to get into the video. Anyways, this is the small lavender field I've produced. Nothing crazy, but it just adds a splash of colour. I've got these custom trees here, which are it's just that tree, but I changed the colours and the block slightly because I couldn't be asked to make another one. This still looks nice. It gets the job done. I mean, this is the transition point, I like to call it, between the city and the outside. Oh, he's back.
Whoa.
Yeah, so as I was saying, this is the transition point between the outside of the city and the inside. So it's this nice big castle gate, and then you go through it, and you leave it, and then this leads you out into the rest of the server. And I have plans for this to be a nice big, like, pine spruce forest. I've designed these trees I'm going to place all around here. It's going to look pretty cool. This does have an interior. This is a pretty much finished build for once, actually. The grass bar is a bar, some armor stands. The main attractions in the back, actually, this is my grass farm, which may sound a bit strange, but I'll demonstrate it in a second. But this is my grass farm. I made it to look like an alcohol distillery, which I think I achieved fairly well. It looks quite nice. The grass farm. Now, I designed this farm fully myself, actually, and it's like not a grass block farm. It's a grass. Let's turn that down. It's a grass, like short grass block, which is what I'm mining now. Because I don't know if you saw out there, but pretty much every single dirt block was covered with one of these because it makes it look so much nicer. But anyways, this is the grass farm. Designed it myself. Works perfectly fine. Served its purpose. You collect everything from here, and this is for the grass, and this is for the excess you get, so the flowers. Don't like there's stone in here. In here, okay. To be fair, this bit's unfinished. This was a really sorry attempt at a flower farm. I mean, it works, but in half the items get stuck on the side here, and it just looks absolutely horrendous. And as well, this this isn't a finished build, is it? This is supposed to be a banner shop, but I just never did it because, well, not enough people would want banners. Oh yeah, I did some work with armor stands because we have an armor stand mod on the server, and it allows you to do custom things like this, where you can position items however you want. I did it for the Japanese fishing shop as well, with a fish in the front. I don't know if anyone saw that. Here's a better look at one of those trees I was talking about. It looks better from over here because I built it stupidly at like eye level the tree, not from down here, so it's not its best angle, but it does the job. It looks nice. And these are the town signs. So obviously that points to Gingville, and this points to Woolwump, which is the latest. That's a city. This is going to be a village almost. I'm not entirely sure about this chimney. I mean, it doesn't look necessarily bad. I don't know, I'm not sure about it. But to be fair, when this area's done, it's going to be covered with trees and it's going to feel a lot more overgrown, so it might fit in more there. Yeah, so this is the town I was talking about. I mean, I've only made a small start on it. The reason it's called Woolwump is because these buildings are going to be, well, these aren't going to be the only buildings, but these two buildings are going to be sheep farms. They're going to have sheep farms inside of them, which I haven't actually got around to doing yet. But it's going to have sheep farms of every colour, multiple of them. Yeah, because I need wool, and it's quite painful just having to go out and shear sheep. And we're on day, like, nearly 4,000, and we don't have, like, any farms. I think the most efficient farm I've built is probably the honeycomb farm. That's it. Like, we don't build farms much. I've got this makeshift gold farm in the nether, which I might show. I don't know, it's pretty bad, but it works, gets the job done as well. I think these are some of my newest buildings I've done. I think it's my second most recent building, against the fish shop over there, which was... That's my most recent building, and then these two are second most recent before that. Again, no interior, only exterior, but it still looks nice. You may have also noticed this throughout the entire city, but I've got these power lines that stretch out the whole thing, and it's just a piece of infrastructure that really adds a lot to the feel of the environment. It makes it feel a lot more connected, and it's just something to look at. It looks really nice, and they're cheap, they're easy to build, and it looks really cool. Being out the front here. Again, like I said, I'm just sporadically going to random things because I realized I didn't talk about them, but this is like a small workshop area. I mean, there's a sorry attempt at making a pillar drill. A shed. There's a shed here. A little tarp thingamajig. And then all of this is built on top of this hill thing that I'm in the process of terraforming all the area around it. Because like I said, I want to make this into a really big spruce forest, pine forest, and build some cool buildings here. We go around the back and it's just a big empty shell. It does look kind of cool. I mean, I don't think I'm going to build anything under it because that's a bit lazy. I mean, to be fair, I could build a cave system. That would be cool, but it just feels lazy putting farms under there because, I mean, I've just put no effort into the visuals and just smack it down there without much thought. This is what it looks like from a distance. Like, it's not too much, but like I said, I'm going to turn this into a forest and it's going to feel a lot more present. I've got a billboard here I made for the rocket shop. However, the only issue with it is that, as you can tell, the colouring is quite off. I don't know why. I don't know what happened here. It kind of like swapped the blacks with orange for some reason. I mean, it looks fine-ish. It's just a bit off. But I mean, it looks cool. Now, if we go over here, this is the under construction shopping district that I've been developing for the past month. Kind of paused construction on it because I've got to build this big like bank looking thing, and it's going to be the world spawn when we get around to it. But I need a lot of stem blocks for it, and like I said, they're just a pain in the ass to get. It's so mind-numbing fun farming them. So I'm probably going to hold back to make a farm, and then I'll build that. I mean, in this video, I've only covered really my area because I mean, the video is about my area and what I've done. I haven't really covered anyone else's stuff. I mean, I'm the most active player on this. I mean, it's my server. I'm the most active player on the server. No one else has built anything on this scale yet. Expect more videos like this in the coming future. As I mean, if anyone's watching that used to watch my old Terraria videos, I just don't really have a passion for Terraria anymore, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, when I wasn't making Terraria videos, I was playing on this world. I mean, I haven't played Terraria for like good. I want to say it's nearly a year since I've actually sat down and played Terraria. I mean, I've opened the game, but that's only to make videos, and I can make so much better and more, and it's gonna be more enjoyable content for me just playing Minecraft and recording myself make these builds. Because, like I said, I mean, this is what I do when I'm not making Terraria videos, and it just seems a bit stupid to not make videos on this, because it's just so much free content I can make, like this one. So thank you everyone for watching. Expect more videos like this, and yeah, thank you. Goodbye everyone.